This project has the potential to do a 10 to 50x, and the best thing is it fits right into the whole AI and AI agent hype that is happening currently. The project I'm talking about is Matrix 1. Now, before we start, every day of this week, I'm going to present you with one microcap altcoin, and we're going to talk about things like team, tokenomics, partnerships, and everything else that is mentionable and that falls into a research. Now, we're going to not do the typical honest review deep dive that I usually do, but you should have enough information to take this into your own research and to make your own investment decisions. So make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to not miss out on any of the altcoin gems that I have up my sleeve for this week. So let's start with what is Matrix 1? Well, the core idea of this project is that it enables you to create your own AI agents and to customize them. So it provides you with all different kinds of tools to customize and build your own AI agent. And this might sound familiar because just 2 weeks ago, we talked about a similar project with Virtual's protocol, where you can also launch your own AI agents. And we also talked about an AI agent, which is AI XBT, which is sitting on top of the Virtual's protocol. So obviously a very hot topic at the moment. So you should definitely keep your eye open for this narrative. Now let's start taking a deeper look into the project. And first of all, we're going to start with some basic information. Right now, we're here on cryptoorang.io, and we can see a fully diluted valuation of around 17 million at the time of the recording, and a mini microcap with 910,000. And the reason for this is that only 5% of the supply is circulating, with big unlocks basically happening every day. Now, on their website, we can see that Matrix 1 tokenomics are currently being finalized and will be published here soon. And it also states the Matrix token has a fair allocation distribution, prioritizing Matrix 1 ecosystem contributors. Now, since it's not there, we need to double check this later, but that's why we're also on cryptoorang.io, because we can probably get already an idea, and they have already something listed. And here we can see the apparent allocation, and we can see that there are some investors and things to look out for at the very least. So we do have the public sale, 5.94%. Then we have the private round, 3.75%. Then the strategic round, 2.67%. And the team with 15%. So these are all unlocks that could potentially add sell pressure and that you need to be aware of. On the other side, there are some very nice things, like with 25% community allocation, and you have 10.8% going into staking rewards and 4% for the airdrop. So we have here around 40% just going for community contributions. And on the other side, we have like 45% for investors, potentially adding sell pressure. So keep an eye on that. Make sure to verify the token allocation as soon as it's also out in their documentation. Okay, what can you do with the Matrix token? Let's take a look at that. Token utility. Let's go to the Matrix page. First of all, we can use it as a currency in this ecosystem. Contributors, creators, developers are rewarded for their efforts, so you receive the Matrix token there. Then you can also use it to make purchases on the marketplace. Like, you'll be probably able to like buy agents, customize your agents, buy certain kind of things. I didn't actually look into the marketplace myself. Then obviously you can use the token to interact and create your own agents, but also you receive governance rights, so you have a say in the direction of the Matrix project itself. So we spoke about staking rewards earlier, and yes, you can stake your Matrix tokens, and apparently you get 150% APY, and every month this APY increases by 10%. And if we go to the staking Matrix 1 homepage, we can see APY is currently 170%. So that is very rewarding, but like also we're very early. So and this is always subject to change. Things like APY could change in a couple of months down the line, but right now this is what you can expect. Going back to the homepage, looks very professional. Generally, what I like to do is look at the website and see if there are things that don't make any sense. Sometimes we see very generic text, and sometimes we see statements that are not backed with proof anywhere. In this case, we have here the investors that we'll talk a bit about later, but like overall, this looks pretty nice. Apart from that, they actually do have one app in their ecosystem already. So if we go here to Avatar 1 Sparks, this is the first app built on Matrix 1. And if we go to the homepage, this is the app. You can create your dream AI girlfriend. Now, I'm glad there is an application, but honestly, I don't like this approach for all use cases. Why an AI girlfriend? We've already seen some problems with character.ai a couple of weeks back. So I don't like this. And apart from that, I'm not a big fan of the 3D models. I think they look a bit outdated, and I hope this changes further down the line. But this is just personal preference, really. Speaking of which, this is Sammy1, and Sammy1 is actually an AI agent that you can invest into. And Sammy1 is a news host of Chain News 1. And Chain News 1 is also a product of Matrix 1. And this is a 24/7 news channel run by AI agents. So basically it's run by Sammy, but also by Dog with Hat.
Absolutely. Let's get you the latest crypto news in a flash.
Hang on to your hats, folks.
And also interesting is that Chain News 1 is actually powered by Cointelegraph, Chainwire, CryptoSlate. So very notable names out there and partnerships that are pretty nice to see. Speaking of partnerships, if we scroll down, we see here a few notable names like Animoca Brands. Personally, I love Animoca Brands. I love the CEO, but that's just my side. We see here P2 Ventures, Hypersphere, Inception. We go to the documentation. We will also see more investors like angel investors. So we see the co-founder of Polka Starter, or the co-founder of Nifty Island, Wilder World. So some nice projects, Polygon Studios, a lot of names here. And it's just a question of how does this impact the tokenomics of the project. Moving on to team. Now, this is not your inexperienced team of like kiddos launching their first project. This is actually an experienced team, and they're doxed. You can find all the information about them on their website. They're all linked. Their LinkedIns are here. I'm not going to look into every single one of them, but we are going to take a look at the CEO first of all. And he is actually very experienced. So Mark Studholm is the CEO of Matrix 1, and he already co-founded a 3D model metaverse avatar company with Metamundo, and he has tons of experience, as you can see here, especially around marketing and growth of companies. He's led multiple companies as CEO, so very, very experienced. I think it goes down to like around nearly 20 years of experience. Then I looked also into the lead engineer, which is Christopher Trimboli, and also he is very experienced as a lead dev. He's not like your kid out of uni trying to launch a project. He actually has some experience on his back. He's led multiple projects already, has experience with 3D, so this is nice to see. So what's up next for Matrix 1? Well, I didn't find anything really concrete about the roadmap. I just saw that here on this post about Chain News 1, which is fair enough, also already 1 month back, that they are going to expand on the whole news topic. So instant AI powered breaking news, personalized news desk, real-time chat with AI hosts, live token prices and market impact. So probably the focus is a lot around that. I also had, as I mentioned, had no time to actually look into the other stuff that is mentioned alongside here, the infrastructure itself. So things like Character Studio, 3D avatar visualizer, the character marketplace, which all sound like also very advanced. Not sure if they exist, so please feel free to check that out as well. Then there is one thing that I did want to bring up and talk about as well, which raised my eyebrows, which is bubble maps. Some of you use that tool. So we see here a 97% cluster. These are all wallets associated all together. And obviously a red flag if we are talking about meme coins and whatsoever. I would definitely not invest into this, but I also always say you need to verify what this wallet is, and especially if it's like a real utility project, it's more likely that this is something else. So I actually went ahead and asked the CEO directly on X, and he also answered pretty much instantly and said that this is reserved for community as per our tokenomics. And honestly, I'm more inclined to trust this statement given the transparency of the project and also the background of the CEO. But of course, you'll need to make your own decision on this. So here's the recap. You have a strong backing with investors like Animoca Brands and P2 Adventures. Then you have also a Docs team with a CEO who's very experienced, 20 years of experience, ran multiple companies as a CEO, has very much experience in marketing and growth. Then you have a promising roadmap with several AI agents and character marketplace coming your way. And it fits perfectly into the whole AI agent narrative that is happening currently. So that's very nice. And we are super early. I think the project just launched like 1-2 months ago. So we're very early. We see that on the market cap. It's under $1 million with 17 million fully diluted. So a lot of potential here. I think personally this could be even like a long-term bet, maybe not even for this bull run given all the unlocks. And this is what you need to like be careful about, is all the unlocks that are coming this and next year, for instance, and see how that develops. Overall, I think it's promising and I like it, and I think it could, at least in this bull run, like let's say next year, maybe 10x, and we're still just looking at a 170 million market cap, which is nothing these days in a bull market and especially in crypto. So go ahead and check it out yourself. The token is Matrix. Speaking of which, where can you buy Matrix? Well, the largest liquidity pool is on Radium. So the best thing is that you buy it directly through a Phantom wallet. So Matrix 1 is in the Solana ecosystem. That means with a Phantom wallet, you can eventually swap your SOL or USDT or USDC for Matrix tokens with the correct contract address, and I'll link that in the description down below. That's it for today. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and do you think it's worth keeping an eye on Matrix 1? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It would really help us a lot, and it would help you with the next upcoming altcoin videos that we are about to present you. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you